Hi everyone, welcome to Ideas to I Did It. I'm Donna. On this channel we like to show you woodworking projects that you can do at night and on the weekends outside of your full-time job to make a little extra money for your family. We like to show you low-cost projects that you can sell in your local area. Today is no different. We're doing a wood art project that I'm making completely from scrap that we have, but even if you had to buy everything, I worked it out and I figured it'd be between $7 and $8 to buy everything you need to make this, including the frame. Let's get to it and let's show you how it's done. Okay, so we're going to get going on the dog. I've got my pattern. I always print it twice. The patterns are in our Etsy shop in the description below as always. And you can see I've cut out my second one, glued it onto my scrap wood, and now I'm going to cut it out. So for the dog, I want to put a nice rounded edge on the outside of the dog, just to give it, again, some dimension. So you can see I've started here. You can see I've just rounded that off, and I'm just using our belt sander, but you could definitely do this by hand. So we'll just keep going on. So to sand the edge over, I'm just using my belt sander, and sorry, this shot's a little awkward. I'm holding my my camera in one hand and trying to sand with the other, but you just basically roll the edge over and it'll give it a nice rounded edge that's really smooth. Okay, so I've been doing something a little different when I glue. I've been putting the pattern down, and then I put a piece of parchment paper over the top, and then I'm going to start gluing the pieces in the pattern, gluing the edges. So I'll have, the piece will be pretty much solid when I'm done, and then I can put the whole solid piece onto the backing. So we'll keep going with that. Okay, so I did the dog and I left the dog natural. I thought I was going to really like the light color on the white background, but I don't. I find it's too similar. So I am going to now stain the dog using weathered oak. It might be a bit of a challenge where it's already glued on, but we're going to give it a go. So we're just going to start. I'm not quite sure what it's going to do around the edges of the board. I can always go back with the white if need be. But I'm willing to take the chance. I can always redo it, and I don't love the light color on the background, and I kind of want the white background. So we're going to give it a go. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We love hearing from you guys. And if this is something that you like, please consider subscribing. We've got lots of other wood art videos and different wood projects on our page with lots more to come. And if you do enjoy this, please consider hitting the like button. It makes such a difference for us. It tells YouTube people are enjoying our videos, and it really helps us and the channel grow so we can keep bringing more and more content. Thanks so much. We really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of shadow work on the dog. I don't think it's going to take very much at all. Just do a little bit here and there. So when you're doing the shadow work, you take a bit of watered down black paint, and that's what you use to go in between the different joints and areas of the wood art to really help build that dimension. So his ear, we want that ear to show that it's above, that it's on the front side of the head, so you put a few shadows on the side. You can see when we're doing his legs that go under his body, we want to add that shadow to really show that that second leg is on the other side of his body. Shadows really help you build that dimension, and it really will take your piece to that next level. So that's why we do it. And then we'll also use a bit of gilding wax. I often use gilding wax to do a bit of a highlight on the edges, and it really does add so much dimension to the piece. Now that this one's almost done, Chris will go ahead and build the frame for this. He will use, the technique we always use is using a 2x4 cut into slats. We have a separate video on how to make frames for these wood art pieces. They are less than $1 and they're fantastic. Check out the link below. And then it is really important when you're selling your pieces to stage them well and take great photos so people can truly see how wonderful your art is. So thanks so much for watching again. We truly appreciate all of you. Thanks so much. Bye.